Kamloops Radio, call Zulu Victor Delta.
Harvey, come Zulu Victor Delta, Kamloops Radio.
Zulu Victor Delta is taxiing now for Bravo intersection departure, runway 27. I checked the traffic, and it'll be a VFR flight plan to the southeast.
Zulu Victor Delta, roger, runway 27. Check that traffic, wind 230 at 3 altimeter 3012, squawk 0717. And there is pair jump activity northeast of the field. Confirm us to be a left turn over here.
Yeah, affirmative, left turn. I'll climb down the valley and then head southeast.
Zulu Victor Delta, roger, runway 27. Again, squawk 0717.
0717. And Zulu Victor Delta, taxi in position, runway 27 and holding.
Zulu Victor Delta, roger.
And Zulu Victor Delta departing 27.
Zulu Victor Delta, roger.
Quebec Delta Sierra's left to downwind, 27, touch and go. This will be my final touch and go, then I'm going to depart to the southeast.
Quebec Delta Sierra, roger.
Quebec Delta Sierra is turning short, final 27.
Quebec Delta Sierra, roger. Zulu Victor Delta, Sierra altitude.
Zulu Victor Delta just climbing through 2,800.
After perfect transponders on.
It is.
Kamloops Radio Papa, jumpers are away, we're descending to the north, planning 27.
Zulu Papa, Kamloops Radio, roger, runway 27, wind 240 at 4 altimeter 3012. And traffic, just about to start takeoff roll, runway 27 is the Cessna 185 that was in the circuit. They're departing to the southeast after this once airborne. And the RV is just on a departing left downwind, runway 27, continuing east and then southeast bound.
Okay, we checked the traffic in the circuit and on the runway and about to depart. So we'll keep an eye out for them too. It's Papa Tank.
Yeah, Zulu Papa, roger.
Kamloops Radio, Zulu Victor Delta through 4,300. Clear the zone and confirm, are you getting my transponder?
Yeah, I got you now, thanks, sir.
Okay, see ya.
Kamloops, Quebec Delta Sierra, climbing out of the left downwind. I'm going to be flying direct to Salmon Arm now.
Quebec Delta Sierra, roger.
Okay, let's see if the Papa has departed traffic in the circuit there.
Geo's in the Papa, Roger.
Geo's in Papa's in the right base for 27.
Geo's in the Papa, Roger.
1267 traffic southeast of Kamloops, RV6 Golf, Zulu Victor Delta, climbing through 8,500 for 9,500, just off Kamloops, proceeding direct Penticton, Golf Zulu Victor Delta.
Traffic in the Armstrong area. This is Piper Cherokee Golf Echo Golf Bravo, currently 7,600 feet, tracking north for 6 minutes from South. Armstrong area traffic, Echo Golf Bravo.
Well, good Sunday morning. The weather's beautiful. I'm just off Kamloops about 10 minutes ago. Level at 9,500 feet, just over, well, just to the north of Stump Lake. That's it, just off to the right. And going to another airport I haven't been to, Grand Forks. So I'm basically going direct to Penticton, then following the Okanagan down, and then over to Grand Forks, following the VFR route. ForeFlight says 1 hour en route, 157 nautical miles. We'll see how accurate that is. Boat level at 9,500, indicating 140 knots, true airspeed of 154, and grounding 160. So 9,500 feet, well 7,500 looked like I had a layer of fair weather cumulus. So I decided to go up to 9,500 feet to try to get on top of it, and it looks like this isn't going to work either. So I may be doing some altitude dodging to try to stay clear of the cloud.
Kamloops area traffic, Cessna 172 Golf Charlie Alpha Whiskey. Aerial surveyor is 6,500 feet, 8 miles to the west-southwest of Kamloops Airport, surveying Beaton Lake area. Be working our way southbound 6,500 and below, Charlie Alpha Whiskey.
So yes, back to the clouds. Fair weather cumulus, which is nice after the past few days. We've had a couple of pretty foul days of either low cloud or high winds or both. And so we had a cold front went through 2 days ago. We had an upper trough go through yesterday, and it made things pretty blustery for the last couple of days. So hopefully, well, so far so good. Even though I'm right at the same level as these clouds, it's been fairly smooth. But I do believe I'm going to have to dip down because got a bank of cloud there right in front of me, so down I go. Alright, so a little bit of ducking and weaving to get away from the cloud layer. 9,500 wasn't working, so I went down to about 6,500 to get below. And now it seems to be opening up a little bit, so I'm just climbing very slowly back up to 7,500 to see if that works. But once I get out over the Okanagan, over Penticton, I can go down a fair bit lower. Right now showing 41 miles to go to Penticton, and at 158 knots ground speed, so about 15 more minutes.
Bravo India Tango, Penticton radio. Sorry, we had a transmitter problem. Are you going to be heading...
Traffic advisory monitoring 126.7 between Kelowna and Vernon. Delta Fox Charlie, just coming by Adventure Bay Point, climbing through 2,300 for 4,000, and down to the Kelowna Bridge and back up the east side.
Late down one for 3-4.
Hotel India Yankee, roger. Thank you very much.
Penticton radio, good morning, RV6 Golf Zulu Victor Delta.
RV6 Golf Zulu Victor Delta, Penticton.
Zulu Victor Delta is at 7,500 feet, just approaching Peachland. I'll be passing by the zone at 7,500, and I'll stick to the east side of the lake.
Roger, the Penticton altimeter 3010.
3010, Zulu Victor Delta.
Penticton radio, Foxtrot Hotel India Yankee, clear the runway. Working at capacity to run around the fuel pump to get it like Hotel India Yankee.
Hotel India Yankee, roger. And you can keep the same squawk code for your flight plan.
Radio, Hotel India Yankee is taking runway 34 for departure.
Hotel India Yankee, roger. And report at Parramatta.
Report at Parramatta, Hotel India Yankee.
1267 traffic in the South Okanagan. RV6 Golf Zulu Victor Delta just over Penticton at 7,500 feet, southbound towards Osoyoos, and then following the VFR route to Grand Forks. Golf Zulu Victor Delta, 7,500.
And 1267 traffic in the West Kootenay area, helicopter Whiskey Foxtrot, Whiskey Tango Yankee, Bell 412. Just crossing over the lake from West Kootenay over to a little white area. Be working in the area for the next hour. Penticton, Whiskey Tango Yankee.
Helicopter traffic over West Kelowna. Helicopter Golf Papa Sierra X-ray, currently 7,200 feet over the little white area. I'm going to be heading back down through Crawford Lake. I'll be looking for you. Thunder traffic, 7172, Papa Romeo. You're at Otakata Lumpy at 5,000 feet doing some upper and lower air work. We'll be in this area for the next 20 minutes or so, Papa Romeo.
And helicopter traffic over the little white area. Mr. Tango Yankee checks the comments, we'll be watching for you as well.
Traffic in the Lumpy area, we had your visual there. Public Junior, we check marks about hang gliding and paragliding. Thanks.
Alright, so humming along. Still at 7,500 feet, more or less clear of cloud down the valley here, but on both sides in the higher terrain there is some fair weather cumulus, and it is causing a few little bumps in there, and probably a little bit of convective bump as well. So just overhead the town of Oliver, should be right underneath the nose. Osoyoos is dead ahead, a few miles ahead, and from there, following the highway, I'll be turning eastbound over towards Grand Forks. So according to the GPS straight line, I'm about 45 miles from Grand Forks and 17 minutes, so let's add on a few minutes to that because I won't be going exactly a straight line, so about 20 more minutes. So hopefully the cameras are all catching this. It's a beautiful day, and I'll land in Grand Forks, swap out my batteries, and then take off straight up the Okanagan for home. 1267 traffic, vicinity of Oliver, RV6 Golf, Zulu Victor Delta, currently overhead the town of Oliver at 7,500 feet, southbound for Osoyoos, and then turning east on the VFR route towards Grand Forks. Golf Zulu Victor Delta.
Traffic between Grand Forks and Oliver. Grumman Tiger, Golf Victor X-Ray Yankee just departed Grand Forks en route to Oliver following the VFR route, 6,500.
Okay, Victor X-Ray Yankee, it's RV6 Golf Zulu Victor Delta. I'm heading the exact opposite, just over Oliver right now, heading towards Grand Forks at 7,500.
Check that, we'll be looking for you.
Lake Okanagan traffic, Cessna 172 Foxtrot Hotel Yankee is coming up on a slowly point. It will be headed towards Kelowna at 3,800 feet with traffic in sight above me here.
Wind Golf 0 Fox Bravo, do here, we're between Peachland, Summerland, 55, 40.
Hey, firm, got you in sight, no complex. Hotel Yankee.
Traffic between Osoyoos and Grand Forks, RV6 Golf Zulu Victor Delta, is just to beam Bridesville at 7,500 eastbound for Grand Forks, showing 30 miles to go to Grand Forks.
Delta Golf Sierra is 10 miles to the east, and will be inbound for full stop landing, presently at 6,300 descending.
So Grand Forks is 1,700 feet above sea level, 2,700 feet the pattern altitude. It's nice and bumpy here. We have runway 0725. A little bit better than 4,100 foot long runway. And unfortunately, looks like there's a pretty decent sized forest fire over there. I'll report that when I get on the ground. In case it hasn't already, but it's in a very visible area, so I can't imagine it hasn't been reported.
Grand Forks traffic, RV6 Golf, Zulu Victor Delta, 8 miles to the north, inbound full stop, crossing overhead the field for a wind check, and then be a full stop landing. Zulu Victor Delta. Grand Forks traffic, RV6 Golf, Zulu Victor Delta, just crossing over midfield, joining left-hand runway 25.
Yeah, Grand Forks traffic, Delta Golf there is now clear of the active.
Grand Forks traffic, RV6 Golf, Zulu Victor Delta, left downwind 25, full stop.
Okay. Fuel pump is on, landing lights are on, everything is on. Make sure to full rich. White arc, full flaps.
Grand Forks traffic, RV6 Golf, Zulu Victor Delta, turning left base 25, full stop. And Grand Forks traffic, Zulu Victor Delta, turning final, runway 25.